You are all possibly bored with listening to me talk about how big crypto is going to be. You realize it's going to be one in every of the most important asset instructions available. It's going to be doing this, doing that. And you are likely searching at the whole thing around the gap, and you're like, Nick, things haven't changed in any respect given that March. All coins are at a worse point in time than they were back in March. Like, what the hell are you trying to do? Are you looking to promote us a used automobile or what? And in this video, I really want to talk approximately what is occurring. And I need to additionally use words from players like Citi, the DTCC, for an example, the BIs, to definitely aid what's going on proper now. So with that being said, welcome to the channel, everybody. My call is Nick. For the ones that are new to the channel, hopefully by way of the cease of this video, you did emerge as a subscriber. So permit to take a quick step lower back to July of 2024 this year, where Subjective Views Published Abuse published this video, and that is some hopium. Here's the worldwide head of the DTCC digital property. By the way, the DTCC is settling $3 trillion worth of securities transactions in line with YAR. That parent will continue to grow and develop every single year. Speaking on reimagining the plumbing of the financial infrastructure built on DLT in the next year, check this out. I hope that we would have greater of a digital worldwide CSD structure around the arena wherein we will flow things in real time. As we observe markets potentially beginning to exchange 24/7, I imply it looks as if it's gaining some momentum, that we are able to move things with extreme velocity around the arena. So optimistically believe the plumbing. So this is the DTCC actually telling you, pay attention. We are hoping to reimagine the plumbing of the financial infrastructure built on DLT in the next year. Now, a number of these timelines that they give us, like, oh, within the subsequent year, it is a bit, you understand, loopy. I experience as though they must be a bit more conservative, but who is aware of, right? We do not know what's taking place in the back of closed doorways. This is one in all the biggest players out there that is promoting large quantities of securities transactions in step with year. But additionally, if we visit this breakdown from PwC titled Navigating the Payments Matrix, Charting a Course Amid Evolution and Revolution, Payments 2025 and Beyond, and one of the direct. Pages from inside this, it's not even talking approximately the growth, right? Due to the fact, again, cashless transaction extent will more than double through 2030. Yeah, it is because of digital bills, digital wallets, matters are best going to retain to warm us up. But also, if we actually have a look at one of the direct quotes inside this war of the rails, behind the curtain payments processing, the plumbing of payments is also changing. As payment initiation modifications from plain cards and traditional money owed to virtual wallets, and as regulators pressure the industry to bolster or increase domestic infrastructure for payments. As an end result, worldwide card networks and card processors, frequently US domiciled, are facing strain on their middle business and have begun to reposition themselves to maintain relevance. Outsourcing of cloud and platform infrastructure will become increasingly critical too. Check it out. There's an outstanding challenge for the subsequent, what number of years? 80, 100, whatever. I won't be around to see those. Well, this is part of the evolution you have highlighted is the need to fix the plumbing on the World Bank. You discussed this at period remaining YAR, our last assembly. How is the procedure going, AJ? I've emerged as very good the usage of spanners and wrenches. My plumbing abilities have elevated especially. What I suppose by way of that flippant comment surely was that the bank, on the end of the day, it's got many quantities to it, which can be all of their man or woman manner, designed to do what they were intended to do. The query is, are we doing together what we need to be doing? And I suppose getting the bank to work together throughout its exclusive portions in a way that appears at a rustic from that lens and applies it in its totality. So we think about, if one, a part of the financial institution builds infrastructure, affords schooling, training, easy air, smooth water, food and agricultural practices, that type of stuff. And that a part of the financial institution also works with the general public sector. Now, not only for the jobs the public sector creates, however, the right permitting surroundings for the small businesses and small farmers and larger agencies, so one can generate the roles we want. Then we get a virtuous cycle. If you start not searching on the cease-being jobs and being the effect on younger humans and girls through what jobs do, and also you start looking at your position simplest as education or weather or water, then I assume we miss the possibility for the sum of the elements to be larger than just including up 1 + 1. And I think it is the bigger part of the plumbing that I became speaking about. The second big part become velocity. And I recognize we've made actual progress. We used to take 19 months at the Common to get a mission from the community beginning to approval to the board. We're all the way down to 16 Common. I'm aiming for 12 this time next year. We simply completed tasks in Africa, got them accredited in healthcare in 5 countries under 100 days. 2 nations got them in 30 days. We simply authorized a correspondent banking mission in the Pacific Islands in under 10 months for 7 nations. It will be performed. It's no longer easy. It can be achieved. It gets complex due to the fact we do have an obligation on ESF as nicely. And consequently having the rigor to determine out the threat rating of which tasks are extra hard on ESF as opposed to others, and being cautious to manage your way through this is part of that. And that is happening proper now, right? The necessity to update plumbing globally is growing appreciably. Everything that we're witnessing in real time, AI, blockchain, digital wallets, the coins usage losing off significantly from the pandemic, all of this isn't always most effective planned beforehand. However, it is accelerating, especially with quite a few, the geopolitical struggle with like what the BRICS are doing, de-dollarization efforts, like all of this is to push for the same precise issue. That's updating the global monetary machine from paper-based to digital. And additionally, over here from Smoke Dog, the plumbing of payments is also changing, growing popularity of the promise of blockchain generation to markedly improve the plumbing of monetary flows. Tradable bank deposits, tokenized deposits within the conventional economic systems, plumbing included into FedNow. And here we certainly have North America, a home base for innovation from Main Street to Wall Street and everywhere in among. Moving from Main Street to Wall Street, we see developing reputation of the promise of blockchain generation to markedly improve the plumbing of economic flows that large institutions rely upon. And here we truly have demographic and tech benefits gas boom. 99% proportion of circulating solid coin delivered tied to USD, 1,441 trillion US, high cost payments and wholesale finance money flows 2021, 88% the proportion of all foreign exchange transactions related to USD. And also over here, state business legal guidelines usually are being updated for virtual property through a uniform law fee. I just these days talked about this certainly in a video method, which should be finished by approximately 2022. Now again, lots of these items are already in, you recognize they're already in vicinity. Digital asset use is spiking now as extra mainstream users are getting into the marketplace. This is simply going to continue to grow. Tradable bank deposits within traditional economic systems plumbing. Again, this is tokenized deposits such as connectivity with FedNow. When that comes online, the role of tradable financial institution deposits included into FedNow proper. All of this is now being incorporated. The plumbing is changing. Everything is converting around our global economic machine. And that is supplying us with as soon as in an entire life possibility. Don't take my word for it. Take Citi's CEO, Jane Fraser's word for it. We are inside the midst of a as soon as in a lifetime shift. The economic machine is being rebundled around a virtual structure. Smart money isn't taking this moment gently, and neither have to you. Listen, massive shot to Smoke Dog. Check it out. Our lengthy careers, but it does sense like we are within the midst of a as soon as in a lifetime shift. The structure of finance. And by that, I mean international currencies all the way right down to bills, lending and deposits. It's unbundling little by little, and it's rebundling around a brand new, largely digital architecture. And this came about in buying and selling over the previous many years, and it was an evolution. But what we're seeing now could be more of a revolution with new architectures supplanting old ones. And the manner our enterprise has operated for decades, it'll get replaced with new methods. And the scale and the rate required to serve our customers, it's of a completely distinctive importance. So right here at Citi, where we move over $4 trillion worldwide each day, where we allow customers to difficulty bills in 144 different currencies, in which we do business in greater than 100